Well, welcome back to lesson 2.3. We are only going to go through a few of these sections. We're not going to do all of them today. So we're going to go right into your warm-up. So in your warm-up, you're going to answer a question and then explain why you think it's the best one. So I jumped over to Amplify so that you can see the question. So you're going to answer this question. Why can't a starch molecule enter a cell right after a person eats a meal with starchy foods in it? And you're going to choose one of these answers because the starch molecule is too large to fit into the cell and it needs to be broken down into smaller glucose molecules in the digestive system, because the starch molecule only stays in the digestive system and never leaves it to go to another system, or because the starch molecule first needs to enter the respiratory system before it can get into the cells. Why do you think that's the best answer choice that you chose? Make sure that you hand that in. Then we're going to skip over to part 3. So in activity 3, you're going to be using a model to look at the conditions. So to help you to diagnose, you're going to learn what you've learned from the article to make a model in the modeling tool that visually shows how the conditions affect your body system. So we're going to focus on how it happens in the systems. So let's talk about the molecules that are found throughout the body systems. So what are some of the molecules that are found throughout the body systems? So we may use the fiber in digestion. Amino acids we know are digestive and circulatory. Glucose we know also comes through the digestive and circulatory system. And proteins are going to be coming through the digestive system. Well, and you guys know oxygen comes through the respiratory and the circulatory system to get it through the rest of the body. And we know that carbon dioxide comes out through the respiratory and the circulatory system as well and is given off as waste. You will change this healthy body model to represent what would be different in the body of a person with the condition that you read about. So we're going to look at an example that is one that's not of the conditions that you guys read, but it's a slightly different example. So this is the model of a person who is not getting enough air. So if they're not getting enough air, that means they're not going to get enough oxygen to the other parts of their body. So if you think about it, that condition of not being able to get enough air, then they would have an issue with the different body systems that would need that specific molecule. So your models are going to be more complex than a model where you're not getting enough air, and you should toggle back and forth between the articles and the questions you answered in the previous model. That'll help you with answering the next questions. So you're going to hop into the modeling condition slide or part of your Amplify lesson. Remember, this is part 3. As you can see right here, you're going to model a condition and click this tool activity. And your goal is to change this model of a healthy body to show what happens to a body with a medical condition. You want to make sure you add the molecules and remove the ones that are in the healthy body to show how the body would change with that condition. So one tip is this model is of a healthy person. So when you're looking at the model that comes up with this lesson here or this link, it is going to be a healthy body, and you need to alter it based on what you read in your article. When you're done, remember you're going to click the hand in button at the top of that tool, and if you refresh your page, it should show up right here. So pause the video so that you can go ahead and do part 3. Moving on to part 4. So you have a sim that you're going to launch right here, and you know you already read the condition, asthma, anemia, diabetes, or pancreas. And you are going to select observe and feed and observe the body. Take a screenshot and upload it below. So if you were to have read about anemia, you're going to click this, you're going to click yes to begin again, and you're going to click observe. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and feed the body, give it some food, and observe what happens in this body. Now remember, this is taking away what would be in an anemia body, okay, which would be, or in an anemic body, all right, which is when they have a low amount of oxygen. So you're going to observe what happens to these molecules as it goes through this person's body, and you're just going to see what happens to that body because of that specific condition. Now, once you're done observing and you've taken your screenshot, you're going to want to come back here and you're going to want to add annotations explaining what you observed in the sim. So explaining more than just the visual, give me some words, and how it fits with your model or doesn't fit with your model. Now we're going to move on to the last part of the lesson. And remember, this is a should do. This is a homework. So it is a should do. So for this activity, you're going to record your current ideas about ELISA's diagnosis. You're going to read and annotate the article about growing cells. So if you go to part 5, you'll find the articles, and I will bring that up for you. So if you go to part 5, you'll find the articles that you need to read. You're not even going to read the articles because you've already done that. You're just going to write what you know about her condition. Do you think ELISA might have the condition you read about? Why or why not? What else do you need to know in order to get a better diagnosis? And here's the article that you are going to read about the scientist. So the previous page, that was card 1, and card 1 is at the bottom. I opened the screen up a little bit further so you guys can see the pages. This is page 1, page 2. Page 1 was where you answered those questions, and then page 2 is where you read this article. And takeaway for you, what is one interesting thing that you learned from this article about a scientist who actually grows cells? Very interesting. A scientist that grows cells. So read this article as your should do, and make sure you take your mastery test. Don't forget to check your key concepts before you go to take your mastery check, and that will help you to be able to know what your takeaway from this lesson should have been.